Do you copy? We're under attack!
Incoming transmission from Novaria.
Colony!
I feel like I should be hearing the Odyssey soundtrack.
Okay, requesting immediate aid! Please!
Not quite.
Request denied.
Space Odyssey 2001.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed. Please log in to access your profile. Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history. Confirm psychological profile. Confirm military specialization. Confirm facial identification.
Well, she'd be fine if she'd quit dragging her fucking feet. She only had 2 sentences to write. I don't know what's taking her so long. There's plenty in that book that she could have easily wrote 6 sentences on. Sorry, Lily's dragging her feet on her homework and it's starting to piss us all off a little bit.
Nah, you're good. Oh, wait. You know, no matter what I do in these games, I always wind up looking like an Asian. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. Like, I mean, like, I can't even figure out what... Blue eyes to start
Why did
with.
Zio say, "Oh, buddy"?
See, like, it's like they only have Asian-shaped eyes. I don't know. Does that look like white people eyes to you? That looks like white people eyes. I guess that's white people eyes.
Just try to make them as round as you possibly can. That's the best I got.
How I get round eyes in game? I don't know how to. They don't give me a round eyes option. And I get stubble as an option, huh? I can. Why isn't purple an option? Alright, I'm gonna be a ginger. We're gonna be a ginger.
Ginger. No soul! Haha!
Is that? Yeah, that's nice and gingery. Let's go with a nice thick ginger goatee. I can't get like a full ginger goatee going on.
Gingers don't grow hair real well.
Alright, we'll go with the ginger. 5 o'clock then. That's a pretty white looking dude, right?
And I'll give your stream a second to catch up, and I'll tell you. Yeah, it's about as white as you're gonna look.
Works for me.
Profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
Normal.
So you never answered why Zio said, "Oh, buddy."
I don't know. I don't know why he said, "Oh, buddy." He's not in the party with us, so I...
Well, he said it in chat.
I don't know. Because he probably doesn't have volume up on my stream either, so...
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He got most of his unit killed on Torfin.
He gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Not that I'm aware of. I don't know if she did or not.
The best part about these games, though, is they carry over. So, what we do here is going to affect the next game.
Really?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
Yep.
The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
That's enough. You're soldiers. Act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir.
There's actually someone named Joker in here. That's just great.
Yeah, it's Seth Green.
Seth Green is Joker.
You get that, Commander?
Yeah.
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's
You can't tell by looking at him that it's Seth Green?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
It's the guy with the baseball hat on.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on it.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here.
Corporal Leroy over here.
We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we?
Leroy Chicken!
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Corporal Jenkins.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me.
I thought for a minute the doctor's name was Chewbacca.
No, Chakwas.
Chakwas.
She wants to realign my Chakwas.
She wants to realign your Chakwas.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and it'll work out.
That was good. Applause for that one.
Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. Well,
Oh, and I will make a good Spectre.
That's what they're looking for. Success at any cost.
Spectator.
Efficiency, show no mercy.
But spectators are fun.
My kind of job.
Which is wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
The captain's waiting.
You're a speculating spectator, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, that's Nihilus.
Commander Shepard. I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
I'm expecting all sorts of trouble from you, Niles.
Of course. Something that looks like that, it's gotta be trouble.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Niles will accompany you to observe the mission.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Motherfucking Geth. Oh, and that Reaper. Or as I like to call them...
Because Reapers are awesome.
Or as I like to call them, Space Cthulhus.
Space Cthulhus.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2. Ship perimeter secured, Commander.
Sorry, his middle name's Leroy. I forgot about that.
Is it really?
I mean, his middle name's L. It's implied.
You know you've become famous when the game developers purposely put your name into stuff like this.
Yeah, well.
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Or Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leave him. We need to finish the mission.
Aye, aye, sir.
Don't worry, Kaidan. I won't be having sex with you. Or maybe I will.
I've got some burned out buildings. Shepard, a lot of... I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site. All clear.
Ouchie. It's like, my, what a big pokey you have there.
You the one in charge here, sir?
I need a status report, now.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
Damn, I got parry on point.
It's at the far end of this trench.
And her eyeliner is impeccable, even in the middle of war.
Yeah, she's about that.
Bring it on. That's it.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
And I hate having to make nice with people just so I can put things inside them.
That's such a guy problem.
I mean, it really wouldn't matter even if, you know. Regardless, it wouldn't matter because it doesn't take into account really your gender in this game.
So you could be a girl and you'd still have to make that statement?
Yeah.
Good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
And it wouldn't be as bad. It wouldn't be as bad. I mean, I could make it in the reverse. Like, I, you know, hate having to be nice with people so they'll put things inside me.
What did the Geth do to them?
But Kaidan's just a whiny little bitch.
I've lost shield.
Thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
How did you end up in this shed?
Brandon's choking to death over here.
They must have come here for the beacon.
Don't tell him not to put it so far to the back of his throat when he's sucking on it.
To the spaceport earlier this morning.
Joker says don't put it so far to the back of your throat when you're sucking on it.
When the attack came, the Marines held them long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
He says he generally doesn't have a gag reflex, so that's generally not the issue.
Oh, well.
Only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then it went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please, this isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape, no hope? No, I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time until he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
No, I'm sorry. We haven't left the shed since the attack.
Why can't you just
Williams,
go around
take us to
whacking
the
people in the
spaceport.
head? I don't understand. It worked.
Oh, there will be lots of people. There's actually one reporter I will whack in the head at least 3 times across the course of the series.
Nice.
And believe me, she has it coming every time.
For some reason, this does not surprise me.
We got upgrade.
Upgrade, upgrade.
Saren.
Oh, it's alright. It's not Nihilist. It's the bad guy. this
But
jack
how
off.
can you tell? I was about to say, how can you tell? Because, you know, he kind of looks like a damn bad guy.
Thought you could use some help on this one.
Because of the blue alien robot parts in the gray one.
Situation's bad.
That makes sense then, I guess.
Don't worry.
That nobody ever questions.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it. All targets down.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull.
Trying to find a movie for, me and Frog to
You know
watch.
anything about the Protean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered.
I hear Lollipop Lesbians is a good one.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
Of course you hear Lollipop Lesbians is a good one, but that's not an option on the list.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful
I'm sure
noise.
you are, Frogger, but
It was
no.
emitting some kind
We
of
are not
signal as it
watching
descended.
Lollipop
It sounded
Lesbians.
like the shriek of the damned. Only
No, Joker's not voting in on
Tell
what
me
we're
everything
gonna
you remember about
watch.
the attack.
the three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down.
Joker, I blame
No
you
way
for
they
that
survived.
one.
You
What?
don't know that. We survived.
Now he's trying to argue for Lollipop Lesbians.
Fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Protean beacon they dug
I
up?
mean,
We're just
a
farmers.
good one.
We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me,
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
you greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there was some.
Hey, you wanna watch
packages,
Sausage
something we
Party?
could use.
It was pretty funny.
Found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
I'm only
Okay, I think we're gonna go watch
Think
Sausage
long
Party.
and hard before you lie to me.
Because that's better than
Are
Lollipop
you sure all
Lesbians.
you've got is one lousy pistol?
It was amusing, at least.
I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. I do need to see it, though.
Just remembered.
You totally need to see it.
Just had it in my pocket.
I want to watch it again
Might as well take
because,
that
unfortunately, I watched it the first time with a 14-year-old in the room, and, you know, that was extremely awkward.
Not a bad guy.
Yeah.
I'll get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Alright, though, well, I'm gonna hop off and go have a movie
We need his
moment.
Alright, you have fun with that.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Name's Powell.
Bye.
Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Somebody's gonna pay for this.
Dublin.
What's up, guys?
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Broke Mountain ass.
Take cover!
All clear, Commander. A Turian?
Oh, you're taking that way too serious, Brad.
Something's moving over behind those
Just being
crates.
professional, bro.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But damn. But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Hand over those grenades. Now.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Ooh, trip 10s with an ace kicker. Trip 10s. Trip 10s, too. You ain't gotta be.
I've lost shields.
Take your 300 chips. Was that fucking? You got it. It's up to you. You wanna raise it?
Targets down.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Three both hearts.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
That shit, 9 and a 3. All right, on the shock treatment, on the shot, on the vice president Pence shock treatment for gays. Apparently, it's a mixture. The claim is Mike Pence supports gay conversion therapy, which involves the use of electroshock therapy. Ooh, I got trip fours on the table.
All targets down.
A lot. You good? You don't need to go crazy. Oh, you see, I'm gonna raise you right here. If they wanna call it. Oh, you see, y'all. Here, I'm gonna raise you $1,000. Nah, see, I'll put. $800. Yo, you got money like that, Jay? You got money like that on the hand trips? Nah, it's like, fuck that. I'll show you.
I guess I could throw down a little bit, bro, but...
Yeah, throw down all the way from space.
Yeah, I might jump that way here in a little bit.
It's been a round table, dude. I've seen 3 people in that spot, 2 people over there. 5s and 7s. I got 5 in my hand and 7. So apparently Pence, all that shit. Oh, Pence thinks you can electrocute people until they're not gay anymore. And that comes from he supports conversion therapy for people who are seeking to fix that shit. Yeah, I see this shit on the table.
Yeah, I didn't realize that meant they were broken, but you know.
No,
I get what he's trying to say. Like, he's a fucking idiot, is what he's trying to say.
No, I've literally, like in the hospital, no, because Florida's got the best electroshock therapy treatment.
Yeah, but you can't just shock somebody straight. I mean, like.
Can't believe I just lost all that money. Like y'all talking about whatever the fuck I wasn't talking about. Thanks, guys. Thanks for derailing the entire conversation before I was even finished explaining what I'm trying to say. Like, I wasn't even said like two words. All he said was, I don't think they were broken, and then you were like, yeah, fucking the whole theft and everything. Throw the book at him. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm the one that went on a 45-minute. Yeah, let me. I'm gonna make a sandwich here in a minute. I'm trying to get to the Citadel.
Nah, here, because fucking Florida got the best in fucking electroshock therapy. Like, they wanted to put me through that shit when I was
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Westward Baptist, they wanted to put me through ECTs, and I was like, nah, I don't want that shit. Thanks for interrupting me again. It's I really appreciate it, bro. Really appreciate it, bro. Oh, like I said, dude, that has fixed some people. Like, people who be like cutting themselves viciously because they don't know what else to do. Oh, we gotta wait for a spot to open.
Shepard!
Actually, don't touch spot open. Man. I didn't even finish what I'm saying yet. What I'm saying is electroshock therapy, it does work for specific cases, but like that's in a case if you're like gonna kill yourself and like you need to get rid of that thought. Like you need that thought out of your head. You need to just fucking shock that shit right out of your skull because you're gonna kill yourself otherwise. Now that shit should not be used at all in any case of the fucking word be used to treat fucking sexual preference. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Sexual preference. Now, if it was like a fucking Stockholm, if it was like a Stockholm rape case and shit, like where they were forced into some shit and they can't get like that kind of shit out of it, that's different. That's not just, oh, I'm gay, I don't want to be gay no more. Shoot me with a fucking 100,000 volts of electricity through my brain, just fry my shit in the mush. Like, nah, hell no. It's just fucking wild.
And how Mike Pence thinks it's okay to shock gays into being straight.
It's not like he's like putting them in internment camps and fucking like forcing them to go through this extensive treatment so there's no more gays ever. Like that's what everybody make it like they're demonizing it to be. Like Mike Pence supported the use of federal funding to treat people seeking to change their sexual behavior. What's false is Pence never said that he supported electroshock or gay conversion therapy. He said if they wanted to, you can use the funding for it, but all this shit going around Twitter that's got all the LGBT up in arms, like, that's not true at all. He's never said that, and I don't understand.
No, of course he hadn't said that, but the news said he said it.
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Ooh, give me one more heart.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
They'll think I'm crazy.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Hey, Commander. I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander.
I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
I can hear myself think again. Yeah, but man, dude, it's good to go over here on the awesomeness.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Seren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Seren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Seren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Seren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead,
but man,
ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
I mean, it might be worth picking a new one up, man, if you got a 4K TV or whatever.
Investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations.
Oh, and yes, I'm absolutely going Renegade. I think Z's gonna wind up doing a Paragon playthrough. I think they've got EA access on the PC as well. I'm not sure on that, but they might. And I think the Mass Effect games went to PC, didn't they?
And that's why I hate politicians.
I don't know if PS4's got EA access, but if it does, that's something to look at. Man, the Switch isn't even worth it in my opinion. Like it'll be an interesting step for the Nintendo, but it's not really worth it all.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kaidan. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact.
But yeah, no, I've seen the Switch, bro, and I'm just not excited about it.
With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this race.
Oh, I know, bud, I know. I'm gonna try and do as much without going back to guides and stuff as I can. It's been a while since I played Mass Effect 1.
And slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kaidan? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problem
right.
of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you?
Yeah, man, it's $5 a month. It's worth the 30 bones, though.
And it is the Asari consorts.
There's a bunch of other games you get to. I think they just put both Mirror's Edge games on there.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
You know, they got pretty much everything but the current sports games up there, if you play any of those, that sort of thing.
Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you,
oh, yeah.
Earth Clan?
Oh, yeah.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
It is indeed a huge month.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent.
Right on, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it a little bit the more I get into it. It's just the, you know,
Larger tribes often
last few announcements they've come up with, man, it's just been so hard to actually get excited about a game. Battlefield was, I guess, an exception because we played the betas and everything, but even that, once I broke through the story mode on that, it just kind of upsetting.
You seem to have a bit of a chip.
You know, it was a very short story mode.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Oh, agreed, agreed.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council
like the
your species greatly.
The Bethesda games for that, the ability to pop in and out of first and third person.
Will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He's incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to
wait? Right. We're probably gonna try and
wasted on the humans.
look at the roadmap for the next Dark Souls DLC, and we'll probably try and pick that up as well, and start New Game Plus. Oh, hit up the DLCs and stuff.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes.
I haven't really gone back to Dark Souls since we beat it, so. Is that the first one or is that the second one? I think Ashes of Arendel's the first one, isn't it? Okay, yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, we haven't picked that one up yet.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all.
Yeah, we haven't picked that one up yet. We were thinking about getting the season pass, but we just kind of opted out of that.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Fucking fancy that. Kicked out of my own damn party.
Oh, what, they booted you?
No. I was fucking head of the party.
You seem
like,
to be distracted.
Gonna go take this to another party. I was like, no,
The
just
hub of all Citadel politics.
Yeah, right on.
No big
When
thing.
you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Yeah, man, I've heard a lot of people say it was a real short real short DLC.
Have a pleasant
You know, I'm hoping to get a better DLC for the second one there. But you know, who knows? Who knows?
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here.
Jump back on this lead.
Did Ambassador Udina send you?
They're right.
Nobody sends me anywhere. I just need some information.
You humans are always so curious. Always
What's the
sticking your
multiplayer
fingers
like in
into
that
someone
game?
else's pie. Is that
In
the
what?
expression?
Mass Effect.
Never mind. Forget
The first two didn't have a multiplayer. The third one, I think, has got a multiplayer that was, it was kind of like Gears a little bit, but it was kind of like a
Spot cover.
horde mode type.
Oh, okay. Survival.
provides necessary police and
Cover-based survival shooter.
Which romance are we talking about there? I normally go with Ashley.
Of course, as the CSEC
Bookman.
representative to the council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
I'll probably wind up sacrificing Kaidan.
Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Occasionally. Usually in the later games, though.
The council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect.
Before you start that up, Z, you wanna
sit back
wanna
and
catch up on our shows?
I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
Yeah, man, I can do that.
We're gonna take a break for a bit, Bookman, but I'll be back on later with some more of this. We'll catch up on Arrow and American Horror Story real quick. Didn't totally forgot they were on tonight because last night everything got screwed up because of the
presidential.
because the election, which went a weird direction. But yeah, man, I'll be back in a couple of hours, man, and we'll be right back at it from where we left off here. So, you know, this will probably be my next couple of days. Will be spent on the Mass Effect series. But yeah, man, I'll talk to you later, bro.